lose this game. Yes. We're smart with everything, yeah? Come on, boys.
Just
it's our night.
Just as we've been playing, boys. They don't want to play that way.
Stepping through is Reese Williams. Maxi Rodriguez! 4-0 City! Reese Williams, here's where he's dangerous. Out to a Henne, makes a run. Reese Williams out to a Henne! It's in the back of the net! City on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside historic Keyworth Stadium, where tonight Detroit City FC looks to put 3 more points on the pile as they play host to Atlanta United 2 in USL Championship Soccer action. Alongside John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule. Happy to have you with us wherever you may be watching around the world. And John, as we take a look at Detroit City here today, trying to bounce back after that heartbreaking draw against Miami. They take the pitch tonight, 3 points on their mind as we take a look at the Golden Nugget keys to the game.
Well, number one, get going early for Detroit City FC. First of all, when you're tired, and they are, you want to get a goal on the board, try to control the game from there. Also, they're unbeaten as a professional club when scoring first. For our Atlanta United 2 visitors tonight, be aggressive. You cannot allow this DCFC side time on the ball.
As we check out our players to watch, that guy, the Duck, Pato, has been a factor all season long. Whenever there's been big runs of play, he always seems to have a flair to finish a beautiful goal.
And that's because he's a natural-born attacker, and he has great close control with the ball, the ability to turn that into very quick shots. They'll need that tonight.
Let's check out the starting 11 for Detroit City FC, presented by the Detroit Medical Center. DMC is proud to be the official healthcare partner for Detroit City FC. And John, as you take a look out there, no Reese Williams here tonight, but he is available.
He is, and that's just because he's flat out tired. He put in a lot of effort Wednesday night in Miami. He needs a little bit of a rest. Key players for me, number 5 along the back line, Stephen Carroll's got to be his normal clinical self, and the 2 up front, Opano and Pato.
On the other side for Atlanta United FC, presented by Doubletree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit, proud to be the official hotel partner of DCFC. What do you see out there for the 11 from the ATL?
A lonely man up top in Mateus. They're in a 4-5-1. And that's to respect Detroit City FC, but that can turn to frustration for a solitary striker up top.
Absolutely. So we are ready to rock. That's right, USL Championship Soccer. And when we come back, we will kick it. Detroit City FC, Atlanta United FC coming up next.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget online casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at goldennuggetcasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. They're proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Strategic Staffing Solutions. And Ally, the official financial services partner of Detroit City FC. And there is a look at Trevor James as we're back inside historic Keyworth Stadium. Been the head coach of Detroit City FC since 2019. More than 30 years of coaching and scouting at the highest levels of soccer. Not in America, but in the world. Was a scout for Barcelona, Newcastle, the English national team as well. And here's one of the best guys going right now as far as the keeper position is concerned in USL Championship Soccer, and Nate Steinwasser.
Been on Teams of the Week, had Saves of the Month. He's someone who's really grown into his role here and really acquitted himself well in this league. On the other side, Vicente Reyes, well, he needs to have a good match tonight. 3 games played, saving just 60% of his shots faced. So he is someone who needs to have a good showing here at Keyworth tonight.
Reyes played for the Chile U17 national team as we get a look at the head referee, Alexandra Billiter. The assistant referees, Ben Rigel and Seth Barton. Christopher Slane is the 4th official here this evening. So we are ready to rock. Atlanta United 2 in those road white kits with the green trim, changing it up on us a little bit. And on the other side, you already know what it is, Le Rouge all the way across.
I gotta say, this year's kit, I love it. I'm a sash guy, and it's a good look.
And we are underway. Neil Rule, John Krieger here from Keyworth on a Saturday night. Saturday night soccer action. And United 2 with the early control. Michael Bryant sees Aiden McFadden head that one up towards Steinwasser. But John, you mentioned it in the open when we were talking about the 11s, the 4-5-1 for Atlanta United 2. That is not something that is uncommon here at Keyworth. We see opponents run that all the time.
No, it's the turtle defense. They're sitting, putting a lone striker up top. Now what that does is allow Stephen Carroll to go 1v1 and get a little help from his friends, maybe a second center back sitting back there in Trevor James' back 3. That frees up the 3rd member of the back line to get forward, and that really does, we find more often than not, play into the hands of Detroit City FC by not forcing the back line to respect multiple options.
Nicholas Firmino tried to keep it along the tightrope there on the far touchline. Firmino had signed a homegrown contract with New England Revolution back in 2018, was released in 2020. 24 matches played for Union Omaha last year. The newly married Stephen Carroll will ping that one out to the left side.
Welcome to the club, sir.
Absolutely.
Early foul.
Restart coming up here for Detroit City FC. Eric Centeno makes his way back.
Neil, look at Stephen Carroll on the ball, just carrying it forward there and checking both wings and still being able to gain real estate. That's so much of why he's so good.
Antoine Openo taken down. Openo had the goal in Miami in that 1-1 draw. Very disappointing result, John. And I think when you look at it, not disappointing result, the fashion that it happened, certainly. I think if you polled a lot of people and said, hey, we'll give you a point down in Miami, everybody would take that. It's just the nature of how it happened.
Before the game, Trevor James would have bit your hand off.
Right.
Give me a point down in Miami with the Heat just sucking the energy out of my guys and the run of matches we've been on, I'll take a point. But to lose it with the second to last kick of the game, that's a heartbreaker.
Pato drops it off to Openo. Pings it back out wide left. Detroit City FC settling into their first real possession in the final third. Openo swings it into the 18. Header to the corner! And the stop is made by Reyes. That was a beautiful setup. And Mike O'Brien nearly had a highlight reel goal.
He got under it just a little bit, so it floated enough for Reyes to go and get it. If that has any more pace on it, there's no way he gets there. Nice turn, nice lead, great service, and on the other end of things, a free header basically, but it goes off the top of the crown to the head, and it hung up long enough for Reyes to get over and palm it away for the corner.
Here's a corner set up now for Detroit City FC. That ball sent out of play by Maxi Rodriguez. He'll be the first one to tell you he expects better of himself than that.
No question. Humid day here in Hamtramck, Neil, but the wind is not as fresh as it has been in recent weeks here in Detroit.
That's what we're calling it, fresh.
Well, I didn't want to go with brutal off the start.
All right.
Now look at this press. Look at Openo up top. Just press, press, press.
And it bears fruit as Maxi Rodriguez takes it away. Connor runs the touch, and City will get a throw. City, I know that we're 5 minutes into this match, John, but you get the feeling right now Detroit maybe smells a little blood in the water just in terms of that high press and that attack they're putting on.
I think they want to go put this one to bed early, like they did last week against Loudoun. You know, they did the business, got the own goal, then the floodgates open, and they had a 3-0 lead halftime. And I think they want that again here, because the bigger the lead you have here, the more you can kind of juggle rest as you get ready for a little bit of time off with no match next week.
Had an opportunity to catch up with Trevor James before the start of the match down by the locker room. And I asked him about that. I said, hey, you guys are in a spot, get a couple weeks off here after this match. And he said, yeah, I addressed that with the guys. I said, well, did you say, hey, if you guys get a win, I'll give you a couple days off from practice? And he said, no, Neil, I can't use it all up. I have to save that in case I need it at halftime. So, you know, you can't fire all the, you can't use everything up in the chamber.
You know, it's interesting what motivates. I am reminded of during Trevor James' first season here when DCFC were still an amateur side. You know the thing that motivated that club more than anything to get wins? Tiffany Ebert James victory pancakes. It's interesting to see what ends up being the motivating factor. And if there's one thing Trevor James is, it's a master motivator.
Aiden McFadden swings that back out towards the middle. Michael Bryant steps in front, takes it away. Atlanta United 2 gives it back, and here's Openo. DCFC looking to move. Openo curls in, looking for Pato. It was headed away.
That's a really nice job with the ball in the air by the center back to go over and head it away from Pato, but then careless on the ball. And again, Atlanta United is just pinned deep by a very aggressive City midfield right now.
Abdoulaye Diop stepped up, got a little high with the cleat. This first 5 minutes of the broadcast brought to you by DMC, the official healthcare partner for Detroit City FC. Go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Learn more at dmc.org/sports. Steinwasser comes off the line, plays that one out of harm's way. Robbie Mertz got a touch on that. He's an interesting story, John, in that Mertz, the real veteran of this team, the draft pick of the Colorado Rapids back in 2019. He is 25 years old. This Atlanta United 2 side, John, that features a lot of youth, 18, 19, 20.
Well, you look at their makeup tonight. You know, they, in their notes that they sent over to us, they differentiated which players were signed by Atlanta United, the MLS side, which were signed by MLS2, and which were academy products. And the 18 tonight is overwhelmingly made up of either very young Atlanta United 2 signees or academy products. And so you need kind of that glue guy up top that can show them how to be professionals, that's been around, had miles on the clock.
Mertz, of course, somebody who might be a familiar name to soccer fans here, played his college soccer at the University of Michigan. Spent a couple seasons with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds as well. Amu Mensah through the middle with some space to work with. Amu Mensah keeps it, lays it off. Antoine Openo, his cross is cut out.
You know, the attack didn't amount to much, but there was a little veteran move there by Opino.
There always is.
A little step over. He could have dragged that ball in and carried the run up the wing with his wrong foot. He could have carried it with the outside foot, but it would have put him in a bad position. Instead, he stepped over the ball and was preparing to turn the body to offer service. And when you can always put yourself in that position, it really opens up the opportunity for the quick strike attack.
Ball goes off Aid McFadden, the 59th overall pick by Atlanta United in the 2021 MLS Super Draft. Played for the MLS side back on March 5th, was a sub against Colorado in his MLS debut. Michael Bryant will come over to throw this one in. Toss into Opino. Opino nearly stepped through with it. Ball's cleared out, but right to Amu Mensah.
Good decision by Amu Mensah. Played into the space out wide, reset that way. Did it without numbers.
Joke turns around with it. Stephen Carroll. You can feel it, John. When the ball goes to the foot of Stephen Carroll, the entire stadium just kind of exhales a little bit. They relax.
Yep, safe hands. And very quickly back into action. Great ball.
Finds Michael Bryant. Aid McFadden was over there to play it, but the flag was up. So Mr. John Krieger, 10 minutes into this one, what are you seeing so far?
Good start from City, and Atlanta United 2 in a little bit of trouble. They cannot continue to be loose with the ball. They've been very loose with the ball early. The press is working for Detroit City. Now, the good start for City becomes an issue if you don't have a goal on the board by about 30 minutes. Because now you've expended the energy to come out and press early, and if it doesn't bear fruit, now it starts getting in your head, we got to score, because these are 3 points we want in kind of a pass-fail equation.
Stephen Carroll rises up to take it away to Connor Rutz. Rutz out on the wing, Bryant. Bryant swings it up towards the 18, a little too much on it, as Reyes will make the grab. This 5 minutes presented by University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. U of M Flint, ready to help you own your future. Find the right program at umflint.edu. Fortune on the left wing. Mertz to the right side. There's Firmino.
So here's the difference between youth and veteran, Neil. Watch Atlanta United 2 coming forward. You'll see as their wing players come forward, they'll take a step toward goal, and then they'll be forced to retreat and pass across field. We turn that around and watch Detroit City. They're going to wait and they're going to pause before they step to open the opportunity to look your defender off with a pass. Anytime you have to retreat, it's advantage to the defender. And I'm seeing an awful lot of step and then retreat from Atlanta United 2.
There is Jack Collison, head coach of Atlanta United 2 in his second season. He's previously the head coach of Atlanta United's U17 Academy team. Also coach of U14, U16, and U18 teams at West Ham Academy. Got 121 matches played for West Ham United in Premier League play during his playing days. Also played for the Wales national team. 17 matches there as a Norfolk Southern, right on time.
And you know what's, I think, the best compliment I could give Jack Collison as a player? Not only did he get it done in the Premier League, but when it was clear that he needed to go somewhere else to play, he put his head down, put in the hard yards. He was playing with Bournemouth. He went down, played with Posh, Peterborough United. And no matter where he went, he was a guy you wanted on the team sheet because he just played hard-nosed, gritty soccer.
That ball outletted to Declan Wynn. Pato's up with him. The cross! Pato! 1-0 City. Quack, quack.
The look on the face of that man, Trevor James, says it all. That's the kind of build-up and play he wants. That's the kind of goal he wants. We said in the open, the key was to be aggressive for Atlanta United too. They weren't. Far too much time on the ball for City. They got the opportunity to run on the counter. Acres of space. The back line at 6s and 7s. It started from Carroll sending it forward, and then going to go ahead and send this across. Easy tap in. And that's the kind of goal Pato will take all day.
Pato has scored a lot of goals at a lot of levels. That was one of the easier ones, I'm sure. I think that's safe to go out on that limb.
And now 13 minutes in, what we were talking about at the 10-minute mark, you press, you try to go out and get the goal. Now it bears fruit. Now the game is yours to control from here on out. You get a second, it's almost gravy.
Maxi Rodriguez couldn't quite keep it in play.
Goal number 4 on the year for that man.
And as usual, the crowd hype here at Keyworth. They have a lot to cheer about. It's 14.5 minutes into this match.
You know, sometimes, Neil, it's not about when you lose, it's about how you respond when you lose. And I look at Detroit City FC's last 2 losses. On pens to Louisville City in the US Open Cup, come out and bounce Loudoun United last week here at Keyworth Stadium, where they led at 1.4-0. Then you go out, you give up a soul-sucking, equalizing goal with the second-to-last kick of the game. You could play the woe is me game and worry about it. Instead, you come out with one of the most aggressive, brightest starts that we've seen here at Keyworth Stadium this year. You got a 1-0 lead, and you are firmly in the driver's seat. That's the mark of a good club that is playing for each other and has that kind of goldfish short-term mentality that you need to be a winner.
Joe drives that one with the switch to the left side. That's a beautiful ball by Joe.
We've seen some nice long balls today from Carroll, from Openo.
There's another one to Bryant. He will turn around with it.
You know what? That right there from Ouimet. He tried to keep going and play through that. He realized that going down he was going to get the foul there. But you love a player who tries to stay on his feet.
Atlanta United 2, not the start certainly that they wanted. Playing from behind as Openo up to challenge. Jope challenging as well.
So loose on the ball, Neil. This is a side that is begging to be pressed. Part of the way you beat the aggressive press that DCFC is putting on is by just having good control on the ball, and they don't right now.
Now City with the possession again with that 1-0 lead. Ouimet will swing it back to the left. Mumenta. Touches to Carroll. John, even down that goal, Atlanta United 2 content to concede space.
And that's telling, because this is a young team that's built to have pace. They want them to go out and run. And they're playing back respecting Detroit City FC's pace. And this is a Detroit City FC team that is at the tail end of a brutal run of matches, including their run in the US Open Cup.
Connor Rutz looks to turn with it. Bryant makes a run. Ball chipped out wide to Bryant. Bryant steps through. Played back. Bryant! And it's played away and out.
It'll be a corner, but what an effort by Bryant, and he is a little slow to get up.
Michael Bryant, whose family is in the building tonight Just a couple of yards from there over in the Tullamore-Dew section.
I think he took one right in the midsection,
Yep.
knocked the wind right out of him.
He wanted one for the family here, John.
Look at this chip, and Bryant able to move through, and Pato, remember we talked about the close control in the open? That little feathered ball, put it into the path, and there's a collision, the 50-50 ball, and that one's gonna hurt for a minute. But you love the build-up again.
I think Brian will just rub the mustache a couple times and he'll be all right, right? That's all you got to do.
It's a magic mustache,
Yeah.
right?
If I could grow a mustache like that, I would do it. I would do it in a second. In a second.
If you could grow a mustache like that, I'd call you Raleigh Fingers.
Oh man, I could never get on Michael Bryant's level with that. This portion of the match brought to you by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help you score savings. Learn more at dteenergy.com/save energy.
We have a corner or deep throw. Looks like a deep throw here for Detroit City FC. I thought originally referee Billiter was pointing toward the corner flag.
Openo will toss it in. Bryant had to come out. Good 1-2 build up. Another throw coming up for City, and Bryant can come over to take it now. Openo finds Connor Rutz. Bryant will chip it over top of the frame.
The interplay here early going, Neil, so very good from Detroit City FC. Getting a lot of teammates involved, not a lot of ball watching. It's a good team attack.
It's 21st minute here at Keyworth. Pato, an early goal. Detroit City FC with a 1-0 lead. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you at Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC looking to keep their momentum. Saying young in this season, but John, we are almost to June. As a matter of fact, after tonight's match, the next time DCFC plays, it will be in June. So I think, John, this is the first, I want to say, reality check of the season. When you're Detroit City FC, if you're a Detroit City FC fan, you take a look at this table and you see what they're doing, and you have to be impressed.
Well, first of all, remember, through 10 matches, the points they had, 20 at the time, tied them with Tampa Bay for the most points ever in the first 10 matches by a new member in the league. So that's already a hot start. 2, if you win tonight, you're sitting on 24 points. Last year in the league, 1.5 points a match got you to the playoffs. If City win tonight, you're on 24 points with 22 matches left. You can basically play point-a-match soccer the rest of the way and pencil yourself in for a playoff spot in your first year in the league. That's a pretty good start.
I would concur. Here's Openo. Openo beats a couple of defenders, feathers it through. Pato, the shot! And the stop is made by Reyes. He kicked the feet out and was able to stop it from going in on the short side.
Be interesting to see whether Pato was trying to get it in on the short side or whether he had to snatch at it a little bit. It looked to me like maybe he didn't catch all of it. Maybe he would have liked to drag it across behind Reyes. But still, great interplay to get Pato involved and get him the shot.
Mateus comes back over. 50 matches played with Zamora in the Venezuelan First Division. As McFadden works 1v1. Thought about the cross, now does cross it. And makes its way over to Centeno. He will retreat with it.
See, that there, though, is the perils of the single striker up top. If you're not in a position to attack, you have a cross to nobody in particular because nobody's used to making runs up in.
John, we were talking about Mateos and that Venezuelan First Division. That's certainly something that Atlanta United, the MLS side, has done and found great success with.
Bringing in a lot of players from South America, a lot of players with some first division experience come up here and bring that type of pacey game up here to the United States. Argentina, Venezuela, mining for a lot of talent.
This 5 minutes presented by Golden Nugget Casino, exclusive online gaming partner of Detroit City FC. And also time for tonight's Faygo trivia question. How many trophies has Trevor James won so far in his tenure at Detroit City FC? And you can tweet your answer to @Detroit City FC. A chance to win a Kroger gift card for 15 bucks, good for Faygo products. The answer coming up in the second half.
Halfway mark of the first half, Neil. Pretty much a perfect first half of the first half for Detroit City FC. Got the goal, press working. I don't believe there's been a shot on target for Atlanta United.
Quick touch back on Mateos. Opino tried to step through. Maxi Rodriguez couldn't collect it. Nelson Orji will send it back to the keeper, Vicente Reyes.
Oh, Opino wanted the back pass. Opino was screaming that it should have been a back pass, and that would have been a handball. And we might see this call.
We may see it.
So this should be an indirect free kick.
And Opino wanted the quick start to it.
Nah, you're never going to get that. Because you're never going to get that.
But if you don't try, John, you never know.
But I love his politicking. He was right. That's a back pass. Yeah, there's no deflection off of Opino's boot. Keeper can't pick it up. So it's going to be an indirect free kick from the spot of the catch.
So you don't see this every match.
Nope.
Indirect free kick from inside the 18, just outside the 6.
Most high-profile one of those I ever saw was in an Olympic semifinal women's game between the U.S. and Canada.
You see the wall assembled by Atlanta United 2. Maxi Rodriguez, though, is surveying the scene. There is a sliver of space in that upper left corner. Here we go. Maxi Rodriguez swings it. And it was blocked by the wall.
So tough to score from that distance when it's got to touch somebody else. There was the sliver of space. And that was, I think it was Reyes got the boot out there and made the save.
Mateos was in the vicinity as well, but here comes a corner now for City. Corner service across, headed back in, back heel by Pato. Oh, that was nearly brilliant.
I'm gonna go with it was brilliant, it just didn't pay off for him.
Wow.
What a flick by Pato to just send the back heel and didn't miss by much. Nice job to keep it in the mixing bowl, too. Send it back in, and Pato, my word, he's had a couple of great moments on the ball here in the last 2 weeks.
You would have had to shut it down. If he would have scored that one, just shut it down.
Everybody can go home. We're done here.
Pato. That would have been on highlight reels across the country. Maxi Rodriguez flicks it up, looking for Bryant. That will go out for a corner. So Detroit City FC now, once again, John, asking some questions of Atlanta United. This portion of tonight's Watch City broadcast is presented by the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers.
Gonna get to something after the corner here. Don't want step on the scoring opportunity. As City set it up, watch the back post.
Here we go. Ball sent in, and Reyes had to be sure-handed. You had it labeled, my friend. That was going back post, and Stephen Carroll was lurking.
He got a nice run in there, and that's a good catch by Reyes.
Tonight's Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Youth Team of the Match is DCFC Downriver 2012, coached by Joel Patik, Andrew Schuler, and Tony Rosati. They hosted a team-wide canned food drive to support Gleaners Community Food Bank. On the pitch, they took second place in their division last fall and moved up divisions this spring. Job well done, everybody.
Backline not in a good shape right now for Atlanta United, Neil. They're all over the place. That inability by that backline to keep a good shape is playing on players on the wing for City, and that's where you're getting a lot of that interplay, that 1-2 interplay that you're seeing going forward for City right now. That plus the press making things very difficult for Atlanta United too right now.
Steinwasser scoops it up. The yellow keeper's kit. Big fan of that one. It's not at the level of the purple and pink one, but it's close.
No, the purple and pink one is the winner and always champion.
As my son would say, that one's goated on the sticks.
Here's what I will say to you. As a fella who has a keg in front of the six-pack, the yellow one looks great on Steinwasser, not necessarily on me.
Can Bryant track it down? He can. He will win a throw. And that is a close call for Detroit City FC. Boy, quick restart, and Ponto once again is lurking in the area.
And he wants a foul, and there was a little bit of a bump in the area, and Ponto is asking questions about, I believe, the extension of some arms here. Look at the quick restart and the chip over by Maxey, and that, ooh, Ponto may have a point. He was sent into the goal rather rudely. And that is how you know that Ponto is having a good wet day. When the defender's option is two arms and extend them. That's like a cornerback knowing he got beat and dragging somebody down for a pass interference rather than giving a 60-yarder up.
Darwin Mateus gives chase to it. Morales touches it back. And right now, John, you have to feel for Darwin Mateus. I mean, he's on an island up there all by himself.
And he's had to come further back. Neil, they started this match. Look at this.
Openo takes it away, and Openo scores, and it's 2-0 City.
Flat thievery at Keyworth Stadium. Oh my word. He picked his pocket, took his wallet and watch, and put it in the back of the net.
So Antoine Openo converts on the mistake. And about a third of the way through this match, Detroit City FC looks to put a hammerlock on this thing with that 2-goal lead. And there's just not much to say there, John. Vicente Reyes will want that one back for the rest of his career.
Those are the ones you see in your nightmares. First off, the back pass was not, it was an ill-advised back pass. Don't put your keeper in that position in that close a quarter. Second of all of this is entirely because of the fact that the back line for Atlanta United cannot control the ball right now to save its life. They're loose, they're not in a good shape, they can't control the ball, they can't eliminate possession, they're vulnerable to the press. It's a nightmare outing for the visitors from the Peach State. And I gotta be honest, in 25 years of watching the game, Neil, I've never seen that at the professional level. That was just flat, I'm gonna take your money and your candy, and you're gonna go home empty-handed.
John, is there a degree of it too? You look at Noah Cobb at 16 years old, just signed a homegrown contract as Opino has it in the corner. Opino crosses over, loses control of it. It will be a goal kick. But you look at Noah Cobb at 16 years old, John, here at Keyworth, this atmosphere, this environment. He is going to look back on this and learn a few things with what happened here tonight.
Sure, and to be honest, Neil, that's the difference that sometimes this league has to struggle with when you have second teams in this league. Because for Cobb, it's about the learning experience. For Detroit City FC, it's about the points. So Cobb will take this, learn from it, and Atlanta United, the MLS side, are hoping and that he will learn from it and benefit from it. And he's the guy that comes forward, and he comes out of their academy. It's just a difference when you put that young player on the pitch to try to get minutes, and then things like that happen.
Georgie goes down. Pato playing the role of Shaggy right now. Wasn't me. 35th minute, 2-0 City. Pato, Antoine Opino. Fad in the target. Brian expertly heads that ball back to Steinwasser.
So Neil, here's how much Detroit City FC have controlled midfield and controlled the play. Normally against a solo striker, it is Stephen Carroll who's the guy back and marking the one guy up top. City are so in control and not scared of Mateus that it's not Carroll that's marking the solo striker. He's creeping further forward and engineering passes forward on the change of possession.
Firmino swings it back. Man United 2 looking for an opportunity. That ball played away.
Just an easy poke away there. Ends the threat a little bit.
Does, though, John, look as if Atlanta United 2 moving a little more forward, at least in terms of numbers.
Well, you have to. You're down 2-0. You don't have a choice now. Now you have to chase the game.
Consequently, Detroit City FC, John, looks like they moved 4 to the back as well, which they have that luxury.
That's you have the chip stack. But see, it's 4, but look at how quickly that wing comes forward.
Which is the Trevor James system, John,
that's right,
that we've talked about since 2019 when he walked in here, and instantly, that's the thing I talk about, John. When I speak to the media about Trevor James and do interviews, and we have him on talk shows and things like that, the system is so unique, John, in that it's almost like an amoeba where you can attack out of it and you can defend out of it within 30 seconds of each other.
That's exactly. You know, listen, I'm a Star Trek guy. They're like the Borg. You fire one shot, then they assimilate.
No idea what you're talking about.
And there we go.
Right now. No idea what you're talking about.
I'll go with amoeba too. But that's the thing. They lull you into a false sense of security. Oh, we got 4 at the back protecting a lead. No, you don't. Because the outside 2 in that 4 at the back are ready to run at you. Because Declan Wynn got the ball, and it was like somebody rang the starter's bell at the Preakness. He was out the gate, headed for the first turn.
Maxi Rodriguez comes out to help out. Pato sticks his foot in there. Whistle sounds. Detroit City FC having their way right now with Atlanta United 2. This portion of the match brought to you by Strategic Staffing Solutions. Robbie Mertz on the right side. Mateus makes a move through. Mateus still has it.
And Mateus gets closed down.
Fortune pings that one out to Firmino. Centeno sends that one into the 18. Pato tried to work his way free. Rutz is up there, slotted ahead for Opino. Pato was up as well. That ball will be shepherded across by Bryce Washington. Washington signed a homegrown contract with Atlanta United back in June of 21.
How important was that second goal, Neil? Well, plain and simple, Atlanta United 2 in all of their matches this season have scored more than 2 goals or 2 or more goals just twice. A 2-1 win over Hartford Athletic and a 4-1 win over Charleston Battery.
And John, this is a side that has 7 goals total on the season, and Jackson Conway has 4 of those, and he's not available tonight.
Telling is the uphill road that is in store for Atlanta United.
Conway, one of those players, John, that we've talked about with Atlanta United too, that does have MLS side experience. He scored a game-winning goal against Club America in the CONCACAF Champions League in his Atlanta United debut. So that pretty much tells you all you need to know about the level of player he is.
Someone who can get the job done,
right.
But again, not available.
Not
tonight.
available.
Look at that, just closing down the ball.
Fortune looking for somewhere to go with it.
Midfield has been excellent tonight for Detroit City FC.
Michael Bryant had that one smoothly back to Nate Steinwasser, who has yet to be tested here this evening.
And you know, after Bryant headed that back to Steinwasser, you know, Bryant looks over at Nate Carroll, and Carroll gives him a little salute. That's your captain and backline anchor saying, yeah, that's what we need to see.
Weeman very solid, sends that one to Stephen Carroll. These two teams played back on April 9th. Detroit City FC got the 4-0 win down in Atlanta. And United 2 had 3 yellow cards and 2 red cards in that match.
I had a chance to ask Trevor James about that. You know, when you have a chipping match like that, that was also the match where Brad Dunwell got taken out by a tackle that Trevor James was, shall we say, not effusive in his praise of down there in Atlanta. And I asked him whether or not that would be on the minds of anybody. He said it can't be. The way you get revenge is not by committing a foul, it's by getting 3 points.
There's Ponto coming up. Stephen Carroll. Weeman. Carroll unable to link up with Joe. Here comes Atlanta United 2 looking for the counter off of it. Mertz. Ball chipped in and just over top of Orji, who was making a run in.
But the cross came too fast because they were expecting City to close that ball down.
Firmino shot. Sent back like an undercooked steak by the back line of City. That foul will go against Atlanta United 2.
So that's a nice piece of officiating there by Alexandra Billiter. She saw the foul and Openo went down. She played the advantage for a minute, see if City would play it across. They had 2 players far side making a run. When the ball was played back into the space where Openo was, then you pull it back for the foul. But you don't often see referees with the presence of mind to play advantage in a team's own half. That's really good.
Just saw Jack Collison on the screen. I'll tell you what, John, he looks like he could go out there and play right now still. I'm talking like Premier League, like back at it, West Ham, get out there.
I would not want to be in a 50-50 challenge with Jack.
No.
No.
He looks like
lose.
He's won a few of those battles.
Yeah, more than a few. Gritty player. They loved him at the Bowling Ground.
Throw-in coming up now for Atlanta United. 2. This portion of the match brought to you by Ally. Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. For everything we need, everything we want, and for everything we do, we're all better off with an Ally. Learn more at ally.com. Fed able to step through next to Rutz.
Look at how stagnant the play forward is, though. There really is no concerted attack forward for Atlanta United 2 right now. City will take this for 48 more minutes. Go ahead, pass the ball around in midfield. That's a foul.
Stephen Carroll disagreed, but only slightly.
That's token disagreement.
Right.
You almost have to. You sure? Yeah, okay.
Teos will step over this restart, as does Robbie Mertz. Former Michigan Wolverine, Mertz stepping it off.
I really like teams that'll set up defensively like this with a higher line. Give Steinwasser this chance to see every opportunity.
Mertz wings it towards the back post. That's a good ball! And Atlanta United 2 strike, and they are on the board. Beautiful set piece for Atlanta United 2, and perfect execution on the finish by Nelson Orji.
Well, the downside to the high line, Neil, rule is that it gives you the opportunity to have somebody who can get free of a marker and have a free run on goal, and that is exactly what happened here. This service is dropped on a dime, and coming in behind, nobody turns around to get a body on a player coming through free on goal, and he doesn't miss. That's a heck of a set piece for Atlanta United 2. Game on.
Joe has it in the 45th minute, and there's a takeaway and a counter coming up. Mateos turns the Jets on, gets to it. He sends it into the box. Steinwasser off the line to grab it. Atlanta United 2 out of nowhere, playing very inspired right now.
You know what, though? I would be willing to bet that Trevor James will use this. Uh-oh.
Pato locked up.
Pato is incredulous.
As we are in stoppage time, there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time, as always brought to you by Brew Detroit, always true to the craft. The whole complexion of this match has changed. Joe has that played away. Here's Mertz. Some numbers now for Atlanta United too. Fortune, the toe drag, drops it off, and that shot goes through to Steinwasser off the left foot of Firmino.
That's a good job by Steinwasser not to spill that, or it would have been 2-2.
And Steinwasser pings it down the pitch for Openo. Here we go, back and forth. It's 2v3. Openo looking to make a play. Waiting for help, sets it up. Joe crosses over. His shot is blocked. Declan Wynn with it. Sends it up, nobody available on the other side. McFadden plays it away, at least temporarily. Maxi Rodriguez, Bryant. Mensah, City will try the left side. Dying moments of this first half. City maybe time for one more push.
Got to get it forward, though. Can't just play on in midfield. Got to have some intent.
Bryant, nifty back heel, Openo. Openo right side, his cross. Pato tried to chest it down. Openo still with it, through 3 defenders. Openo across, Maxi Rodriguez the header. That should be a corner for City, and it is. They'll have to hustle, though.
Well over the 2 minutes, but Alexander Billiter should let the corner come in.
City will need some urgency here.
Take it quickly. Antoine taking his time getting out there.
Openo will get things lined up. Openo drives it in and sends it into the side netting. That should about do it. And it does. Atlanta United 2. A late goal in the first half by Nelson Orji. Are back in this one, John.
Well, City got punched in the mouth a little bit there, and I think Trevor James will use that to his advantage, because it is not going to be an easy walk in the park after that goal from the set piece. 40 good minutes, 5 minutes off the boil. City need to refocus after the half and not allow Atlanta United 2 to tie this thing up.
So Pato got the first goal of the night. Openo followed that one up with another one. Atlanta United 2 back in this with a late goal at the end of the first half. We'll come back, get to the halftime festivities. Detroit City FC with a 2-1 lead. This is USL Championship soccer action.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng er þessi auglýsing?
Reyka vodka.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies, pies, pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Now, during Truck Month, GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $209 a month. Or get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards eligible accessories when you purchase.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng er þessi auglýsing?
Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. We're at the half, 2-1. Detroit City FC with the lead over Atlanta United 2. And earlier during the broadcast, we talked about the great run that Detroit City FC has had here in USL Championship action. Let's take a look back to when the news broke that Detroit City FC was headed to USL Championship.
Our most important moments, don't stop and wait until everyone is ready. They are imperfect, off-center. They blur, they fall. And like the goal you missed as you turned your head back to the pitch, they don't wait. The most important moments don't care about the weather, or the smoke, or the clock.
Bundy with the right foot, it's in the back of the net. Comes free, Ozzie Matthews. 2-1 City.
They surprise because they are incomplete. In fact, the only perfect aspect of our most important moments is that they are shared. And shared moments become memories. And shared memories become traditions. And traditions are something you should never grow out of. From an amateur team born under the skyline of our city to a professional club that has come to dominate their opponents, Detroit City FC stands by our traditions. We are supporter-built. We are community-focused. We believe that sports should be inclusive and affordable. We believe that clubs should be excellent and accessible. And we believe that positive change should be relentless. Memories don't wait. The time has come for Detroit City FC to move forward.
Part of a community, part of a club that just means so much.
It's a goal for Orange County SC and their first of the season, and that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
For the black and yellow, New Mexico takes the lead. And all 12,000 plus here at the lab are on their feet.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. I'm on that routine. I'm on that routine.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Two to one, Detroit City FC with the lead through 45 minutes here at historic Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you. Let's get you caught up with everything that's going on around USL Championship as we check out the news and notes, and certainly a lot going on. Of course, John, the U.S. Open Cup rolling on. A couple of USL sides still alive.
And nice to see them get home draws as well. Be very interesting to see the environment in those stadia. Always good for the league and good for the U.S. Open Cup as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see Devin Sandoval back as well for New Mexico United. Of course, had those heart issues. That's always scary. But he is back, so that certainly is good to see.
I loved seeing the tweets this afternoon on social media. First of all, anytime you get sidelined with heart issues and all that, when you are as ingrained in the club as he is, it was hard and tragic for that, but he's back, and the club certainly welcome him with open arms.
How's that table looking for USL Championship? Well, let's see, and let's take a look. Of course, Detroit City FC doing their job, sitting third in the Eastern Conference standings. Check that, fourth, actually. But Memphis 901 playing some good soccer. They're making their way up.
I'll tell you what, Ben Pierman, he started the season strong. They had a tough schedule that they were going through as well. And he managed to get points in key situations. And I think they're going to have something to say by the end of the year.
Keep an eye on Tampa Bay Rowdies, too. They look like they're rounding into form. Had some struggles early on, but before it's all said and done, they'll get it going.
Yeah, but in fairness, though, you take a look at Tampa's early schedule, that was a gauntlet. And so they're going to have a softer kind of underbelly of the schedule right now, and they're doing what we expect them to do, get points in those situations.
All right, absolutely. And as you might figure, some congestion along that playoff line, as there usually is, as we know that this whole playoff scenario, John, we know this. It'll come right down to the very end.
Well, you take a look at it. You see the second teams kind of filtering their way down to the bottom of the table. I think you really have that 4 or 5 team mini league in the middle from 10th up to about 5th. That's really going to be that battle for a playoff spot, and you really have to try to win that mini league, get into the playoffs, and then take your chances.
Valuable 3 points all along. I know it's still early. We're going to be doing this till October. But as we keep it rolling here, it's always 3 valuable points on the line, regardless of who you're playing.
Well, and that's the important thing for Detroit City FC. Nobody expected them to be where they are. And so the fact that you're even in that kind of a playoff conversation where you're having that's good for the club.
The upcoming schedule for USL Championship. If you want more action tonight, you will certainly have it. LA Galaxy 2 and the Oakland Roots will mix it up. Orange County SC and El Paso Locomotive at 10 o'clock also. And then tomorrow, a little Sunday late afternoon soccer, Loudoun United and Memphis 901 FC. So Memphis looking to keep it rolling, as we were talking about.
And this is another one of those where you're going up against that second team. You want to get 3 points.
When we come back, we'll get you the highlights and the stats from the first 45 minutes of play. Of course, we will kick the second half as well. Detroit City FC with the 2-1 lead. We'll be right back with more USL Championship Soccer.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
GM employees with a current eligible lease can sign and drive this Equinox for $283 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. They're proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Strategic Staffing Solutions. And Ally, the official financial services partner of Detroit City FC. Back inside Keyworth, let's take a look at the highlights from the first 45 minutes of play. And John, it was Detroit City FC early. It was Detroit City FC often in that first half.
I think one of their best starts of the season, Neil, and it started there in the 3rd minute. And Pato getting on the end of things, and a nice save there by Reyes, or rather Bryant. A nice save there by Reyes to keep it scoreless, but that didn't last for long. Starts with the captain, Stephen Carroll, a great ball forward. And then the easiest goal Pato will ever score. Tap it in, thank you very much. And it's 1-0 to Detroit City.
Pato adds to his goal totals for the season. That was his 4th of the year. And really the captain, Stephen Carroll, made that all go with the outlet.
Head up, found a player running on the wing, and it made it very, very easy to turn it around and get the goal. And then straight thievery, one you'd want back. And what I would say is a very careless back pass that put the keeper in a bad position. And then, thank you very much, I'll take that. And all of a sudden it's 2-0 to Detroit City as Antoine Opino seizes on the opportunity, and you give him an opportunity like that, he's gonna take it.
After Pato got his 4th, Antoine Opino would bag his 5th, and it was all City, and they were off and cruising. But were they?
Well, when you leave a man unmarked to get a free run in on goal, bad things can happen, especially with service like this off the set piece. And that's exactly what happened. And all of a sudden, City get punched in the mouth right before halftime. That's a ready-made halftime team talk for Jack Collison. Go out, lads. Give me 15 good minutes at the start of the half. See if we can tie this thing up. Conversely, on the other side for Trevor James. All right, we surrendered a goal. How do you respond? And do you have it in the tank here in the second half to go out and put this one away, get 3 points?
So after a couple of false starts, we are underway here in the second half. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. We're at Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC, Atlanta United 2 in USL Championship action. This 5 minutes presented by American Home Fitness, the official fitness equipment provider for DCFC. Visit AmericanHomeFitness.com for the best in-home fitness equipment and a location near you. Bring the gym to your house, people. Set it up.
You know, that would eliminate a huge obstacle for me, Neil. Because it's getting in the car to go to the gym that's the hardest part. You don't have that excuse, you bring the gym to your house.
This will be a goal kick coming up for Vicente Reyes. Played for the Chilean U17 national team. Just 18 years old, and that is the running story with Atlanta United 2, very young.
But the youth is served in a league like this because they're going to get a lot. They're going to be in a lot of physical play. It's going to toughen them up, and that's exactly what Atlanta United 2 want out of it. Go take your lumps.
McFadden will toss this one in. McFadden with the switch. There's a ton of acreage over on that left side. He made his way up. His back line spot. Declan Wynn does well to at least get it off the goal line.
Brighter start here from Atlanta United 2, Neil Rule. Coming out, having a go early.
Detroit City will get this throw, however. Wynn sends it long. Pato flicked it ahead. Rutz gives chase. Fortune had it taken away by Declan Wynn, but then gets it back. Mertz. Pass feathered ahead. Looks like there was a substitution for Atlanta United 2, I believe. Raymar that was in there. Brennan in as well to start the second half. Here's Maxi Rodriguez, pokes it ahead for Opino. Opino with some space, Pato making a run to Pato, lets it go by Maxi Rodriguez! 3-1 City, Maxi Rodriguez the finish.
Atlanta United bid on the dummy, and it made it really easy for Maxi. That's a heck of a play to let that ball run through to Maxi Rodriguez. And you give him that opportunity, he will not miss. This is unselfish play to run this through. First of all, great chip out wide, Opino in space, head up, plays it off the side of the foot, runs through, defense bites on the player in the middle, and it opens it up for Maxi Rodriguez. City retake control.
And John, we remarked Atlanta United 2 jumping up into the play. We saw defenders moving up off the back line. And I think it's safe to say they got caught with the hand in the cookie jar that time.
You know what that is? That's a prize fighter that knows he's behind on points, trying to take some aggressive swings. Sometimes you leave your chin vulnerable, and that's a haymaker right to the chin.
Which, you know how I stand on it, John. Like, you have to give Jack Collison credit. What are you supposed to do? You know, you're in this match, you're down 1, but you need 1 to get level. I'll give him all the credit in the world for it.
Listen, and you've said it before ad nauseum. Doesn't matter if you lose 2-1 or 3-1.
Right.
Okay? You still get no points. The one card Collison had to play in the second half was his team needed to go out and run because his team hadn't played in 14 days and Detroit City was running with the gas tank on E. So go out and run and press forward and see what happens.
Opino swings that one in. That foul will go against City. We met. He knew it right away. Stephen Carroll knew it right away.
I think everybody knew it right away.
Everybody knew it right away.
There was not even the usual token politicking. Yeah, I got it. See, and now look at this. We're right back where we were at about 35 minutes. Got to get forward, but ball stalls in midfield. A lot of play by the back line. City with 4 across the back though now again. Look at that close control. Just flick it out wide.
Beautifully done. Rodriguez. City with the possession clinic right now.
Yeah. This is a keep ball drill. That's what this is. For 38 minutes.
And United 2 send it in. Raymar trying to feather it through. Mertz gets it back at the top of the D. Mertz spins and he's dispossessed. Can City build a counter out of it? Pato. Oh, Pato rolled up on badly from behind, and that did not look good. And Morales will get a booking.
2 matches against Atlanta United and 2 challenges that weren't great.
Pato can shake that one off. Looks like he's going to be all right with it. It must have looked a lot worse than it was. This did not look good in real time.
Ooh. There's no need to go to ground there. You're already beat. Like, why? Why even go to ground there? That's a good job by Alexandra Biller to get the card out.
Fortunate that card had a shade of yellow to it. Ball through the middle, Mertz.
I think the only reason the shade was yellow, Neil, is he didn't follow through all the way through the body. There may have been an element to stop a little bit.
But Jope will pick up a yellow, and there'll be a dual yellow.
Yeah, this is the referee rightly, I think, trying to calm things down. She will have been briefed at the way things ended up down.
Mertz gets one too.
Yeah. And that is her, plain and simple, just trying to keep the lid on the pressure cooker.
Well, I mean, you see it too, right? Pato gets rolled up on like that. It looks bad. We saw this happen between these two teams earlier this year, where cards were really handed out at an accelerated pace late in that match, and you can see that the tension's building a little bit.
Yeah, and things are getting chippy again. And she will have been briefed about match number 1. I promise you that.
Declan Wynn says no. I never touched that.
You know, I don't know about you, partner, but you ever get that thing where the match kind of ratchets up a little bit and you just feel a little bit of the hairs on your neck kind of stand up? That's kind of where I'm at right now with these two teams. They look like they want to have a go.
There's a beautiful ball sent in by McFadden. Touch. Steinwasser lays out to make the stop with the fingertips.
That's a great job by Steinwasser to get low, make that save.
Turning with it, it's Fortune. Swings it right. There's McFadden working 1v1. McFadden pushed away the flag. Should have been up according to the Detroit City back line. Big time battle inside the 18. Job comes away with it. And another booking. This time will go to McFadden.
And again, no question.
That is the 3rd yellow to go against Atlanta United 2 here in the first 11 plus minutes of the second half.
And I think that's plain and simple good refereeing.
Steinwasser will line things up. And Steinwasser, who won the NISA Golden Gloves Award 2 times last season, was 23-5-1. Drives that one down the pitch. 6-2-3 record this year, and 091 goals against average, 74% save percentage. 4 clean sheets. Seconds away from number 5 on Wednesday in Miami.
And really, by all rights, probably should have had it, but in the end, the goal, an unkind cut.
Talked with Nate Steinwasser today on the way in to the stadium. He said, if you haven't been out there before and that 85% humidity, upper 80s temperature, he said it zapped the guys in the second half.
Yep.
Here's Opino stepping through, feathers it across. Declan Wynn, the cross, and the ball is cleared off the back line. Opino denied.
Plain and simple, that is an excellent defensive effort to get over there and deny Opino his second of the game. Great long ball downfield. Opino steps across, leaves it off. Wynn sends it back. Opino kept this run going. And that's Orji, I believe, that got down, did his job, helped his keeper out.
Corner driven in on a line. Punch back out. We will do it again. Service again, driven towards the back post this time. Amu Mensah, the touch. Going up and making the grab was Reyes.
Nice job by Amu Mensah to send it kind of back across the face of goal, just a little too close to Reyes.
Great ball by Reyes. Bryce Washington. Chip slotted it up ahead. Nobody there for Atlanta United 2. Well, Mr. John Krieger, we're an hour into this match. Detroit City FC getting that breathing room back. What's your take so far?
In a pass-fail equation, they're passing. Plain and simple. They need 3 points from this match. They had a bad 5 minutes before halftime. They regrouped after halftime, responded to the best I think that Atlanta United 2 could throw at them with the early press. Got the goal, now see the job out, get 3 points, job done.
After the whistle, City start things back up. There's Trevor James looking on. Assistant coach for the LA Galaxy. David Beckham was there, also an assistant for the Portland Timbers.
You know, we bring that up just about every match, and Trevor's history, I think what it really tells is his ability to evaluate a player and find players that can get the job done. And he's been able to piece together this roster that is not stacked in terms of depth compared to some of the other clubs in the league, and yet they still continue to perform because they play for each other.
Next 5 minutes of this match presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it now, and you can vote for tonight's man of the match, wherever you get your apps. You guys know where that is. Pop on there, get the Detroit City FC app.
And if you don't know where that is, somebody will help you. The kids will show you.
The kids will show you. Ask the nearest 8-year-old. They'll be able to tell you.
Look at Carroll just going in there and absolutely clearing things out in the back. Carroll getting forward here. Leaving Ouimet to play along the back.
Takedown from behind. This could be another booking. It looks like instead.
You get the naughty boy talk?
It's just a stern talking to.
Got the naughty boy. I'll tell you what, we saw this in the second half down in Georgia, Neil, and I think they're with this Atlanta United 2 club. There comes a point where you figure out that they're not going to win the match, so they're going to leave a little bit on you. And I think we've, it's raking your studs up somebody's. That's not good.
Mertz already had a yellow card.
That's not good for the game. There's no need to do that.
So he sends that one. It's Opino. Put that right up to Reyes. That ball's played up. This month marks the 50th anniversary of Title IX, and DCFC's marking that civil rights milestone on June 5th. Women athletes, post a photo of yourself in your college uniform. Tag at DCFC and receive 2 free tickets for the DCFC women's match versus Kingshammer FC on June 5th. Send those tweets at Detroit City FC. Stands up, he gets taken down, and this will be a booking.
That's 2. That's a second yellow.
That is the case.
That's his second yellow, and he deserved every bit of it.
Morales.
And Neil, look at the way he's running off. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's not even protesting. Look at this. He knew exactly what he was doing. That's malicious.
So Job taken down, and Morales shown the door. His second yellow, and that is the 5th yellow card picked up here by Atlanta United 2 in the second half. We've only played 19 minutes.
Yikes.
So that should about put the cakes on the griddle as far as 3 points are concerned.
Well, they finished the match down in Georgia with 9 men, Neil Rule. We may not be done yet.
We met the target. Bryant clamoring for a handball. Detroit City FC does not get the result they desired. Firmino in the meantime is down. Nicholas Firmino, a couple of goals this year for Atlanta United 2.
Schedule's going to get a little tougher here for Detroit City FC, Neil Rule. After this one, they travel to Pittsburgh against Sacramento Republic, then El Paso. Why it's so important to come out of this with 3 tonight.
I believe there's just been a booking.
Yeah. Alexandra Billiter is right on the card, but I didn't see who it was assigned to.
So Carl Wiemet will scoop up a yellow.
That's 7 yellow cards in the second half between the 2 teams combined.
21 minutes and change.
And then I didn't see what Wiemet did to earn the yellow. Neil, very important right now. You have 23 minutes and change left to go here. You can't get down in the mud. You are already thin as a bench if you're Detroit City FC. You don't need anybody sent off. You got to try to stay out of the injuries. You're coming up against some hard, meatier schedule there, and it's you just got to stay above the fray. Your opponents have picked up 5 yellow cards in 20-some-odd minutes. You've picked up 2. Just see this out.
And get out of here healthy.
Yeah, see this out, get out of here healthy, and get no one out of here with a disciplinary suspension. That is now the job.
Here's Fortune through the middle. McFadden. Mensa touches it away. McFadden trails the play. Job able to win, and Foul is called.
Behind the play, player gets taken out. And Nate Steinwasser asking why there wasn't a little more on the back end of that.
Let's get you tonight's Faygo trivia answer. And that answer is 9. That's how many trophies Trevor James has won during his tenure at Detroit City FC. Those shelves have been reinforced over at the Detroit City Clubhouse.
Bonus points if you can name all 9.
There's only 21 minutes left in the match, John. We don't have that kind of time. You would have to get the Shakespeare sonnet with the paper that's rolled up on the roll, and you roll it down the steps and stuff like that.
How do I love trophies? Let me count the ways.
Right, right.
I love them gold and silver.
It's just, let's just put it this way. It's a lot, everybody. It's a lot. A couple of substitutions happening now for Atlanta United 2. Andrew Sullins will come in the match and replace Aiden McFadden. Grant Howard will also come in. A couple of Atlanta United Academy players. Bryce Washington comes out.
So McFadden coming out, he was a guy on a booking.
McFadden with a yellow, Morales 2 yellows, which equals a red. Mertz has a yellow. Weeman has a yellow for City. Jope has a yellow for City. Now Momenza heads it away, and Pato wants to turn with it.
Look at the body control from Pato. He's getting his jersey tucked. He still won the battle.
Maxi Rodriguez swings it out to the right side. Can Bryant keep it in? He does. How about that effort? Beautiful nutmeg pass there by Opino. Jope couldn't do everything he wanted with it. Rutz recovers nicely to at least stop the counter temporarily. Rodriguez retreats to send that pass back. 72nd minute, 3-1. Detroit City FC with the lead. That ball sent in. Steinwasser off the line. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. Happy to have you along on a Saturday night at Keyworth. Turned out to be a very nice evening. We were worried about the rain and the thunderstorms, but they stayed to the south, and here we are. And if you want to make your way out here, DebtCityFC.com. 4 tickets. Jump on in.
A lot of people down in the Tullamore Dew VIP section tonight. They were part of a promotion Detroit City FC ran this week, where if supporters sent in pictures of their Detroit City FC tattoos, they got 2 tickets to the VIP section. And let me tell you, some of the intricacy is the word. English, people. Some of the intricacy of some of those artwork that people were sending in was amazing. The lengths supporters will go to back their club.
My favorite one was the John Krieger face on somebody's leg.
Well,
oh, I know they didn't have that. Somebody's gonna get it though,
well,
right?
no, here's the thing. It was there, but the problem was it looked like me. It was on an older gentleman, and
so it eliminated them from the running. Okay, I gotcha.
You know, it was too good.
Here's Grant Howard on the right side.
And it was wrinkly and sagging all over the place.
Sullins trying to turn back with it. Ball for Howard into the 18. We'll go out for a corner. So Mertz Rutz will make his way over to serve this corner in the 74th minute.
They had a close-up there of Stephen Carroll. That's a man who's not real happy with the defense right now, even up 3-1 with 17 to go. He wants to just see this out.
Mert sends a corner. Steinwasser had to be alert. The ball came in cooking.
Runner on the far side if they can get it to him.
Rowan coming up to City. Backing up to your point there is Antoine Openo. What a signing he's been for Trevor James in this Detroit City FC side. That veteran presence. Whenever something happens, he's always in the middle of it. Not most of the time, always.
You know, if you factor out the players Trevor James inherited when he came here, that came up from the amateur side, I think Openo might be his best signing ever.
Ball sent in for Rutz, was cut out. It's hard to argue, John. I mean, the impact that he's had. Maxi Rodriguez chips that one up, looking for Openo. He catches up to it. Cross in, the header. Maxi Rodriguez, but the whistle sounds. But going back to your point, I mean, it's hard to argue, John, because he's been so impactful. Every level of match, every time, every big play, just his impact is felt constant.
And by the way, gritty too. Guy was playing with a hamstring knock and still was out there for 120 minutes earlier in the U.S. Open Cup. And now, if you want to talk long term, do I think it's closed? Do I think that best ever signing debate is closed? I think we're still going to see something from a Tuahane down the line. I think we're going to still see, you know, Pato rounding into form. I think he's getting better and starting to find that striker's touch. But for me, for now, Openo.
And you have to give Openo certainly credit in that respect too. I think he understood the assignment, as the kids would say. He knew what he had to do coming in here. He was going to be the impact player, the longtime professional,
and that guy with a little bit of swagger that wasn't afraid to.
And that is the final point, John. He brings a belief. You watch Openo play, and you think you can do something out there just by watching him.
Well, he's going to put it on plate for him. That he makes players around him better. It is an oft-used cliche in sports. Good players are good on their own. Great players make teammates better. Openo makes teammates better.
Pato. Win. Strings it along. Pato gets the step. Pato finds Amu Mensah. He's a little bit heavy with a touch.
To be fair, though, he was going 1v4, so that was going to be long odds anyway, but at least they tried to play it in, and now we got some guys taking a little knock.
I think there was a collision inside the 18. Amu Mensah is down.
15 minutes to go here, and if it gets to be 4-1, if it's not close as we get to stoppage time, the best thing Alexander Billard could do is put a 2 on the board and blow the whistle. That's
Trevor James looking on.
The last thing he needs is more injuries.
Folks, DCFC is joining Kroger to reach the goal of reducing waste and eliminating hunger. So fans, tonight we're encouraged to bring a box or two of breakfast cereal. The donations will be collected and passed on to Forgotten Harvest. Breakfast is important. Together, we can make sure every kid in our community goes to school ready to learn. John, we talked about the nature of the young players here for Atlanta United too. I think they've learned a thing or two here tonight about big time environments, big time matches. And again, you know, you go back to it, they've had some big mistakes that they paid the ultimate price for here tonight. But in the end, as you said, this is part of the education.
Yeah, this is exactly why a club like Atlanta United 2 plays in this division. This is exactly the kind of environment they want their players to learn from. and grow with. And they have gone up against a very professional Detroit City FC club tonight. Workmanlike, professional. Kind of let off a little bit last 5 minutes of the first half, but sometimes it's not the mistake you make in letting off, it's how you respond. And Detroit City FC has responded brilliantly in the second half.
Fortune, the quick throw. Firmino gets it back. Oh, and Carroll taken down. Carroll's upset.
He should be. And that's you know what? That's a low-key, really nice job there by Joe. Just kind of go over and corral Stephen Carroll a little bit. Just pop the pressure cooker valve a little bit.
Luke Brennan, the 17-year-old Atlanta United Academy product. See a couple of substitutions here for City. Reese Williams will come into the match.
I wondered if we'd seen him, if we would see him tonight. He is going to get some time. And Atua Hene as well.
Ray Jobe comes out. Jobe had a pretty good run here tonight. And Antoine Opino should get a nice hand from the crowd. And he will. Some of the fans here at Keyworth on their feet. They acknowledge more quality minutes from Antoine Opino.
It's a beautiful sunset in that shot right there. The twilight nighttime sky here at Keyworth Stadium. And almost as beautiful, Antoine Opino's play.
Wins cross. That was just played away. Mertens tried to turn with it. Firmino finds Brennan. Howard will send it back to the keeper, Reyes. Phone lights are out over in the Northern Guard section. Ball fizzed out towards midfield. And Declan Wynn. Looked like Declan Wynn got the fastball when he's expecting the changeup. Thought that went off the side of the face. Ball was fluttering as it came over to him. Reese Williams looking to go. Those fresh legs.
And you will take this all day for the rest of the day. Keep the ball, keep possession, be workmanlike about it.
Amu Mensah, 83rd minute. 3-1, Detroit City FC with the lead over Atlanta United 2. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you at Keyworth Stadium. Happy you are with us as well.
Look at the workmanlike way City moving the ball up the field. Now that ball cross field, not great. But City was just slowly matriculating the ball upfield. Taking time, eating time.
Anthony Fortune will come out. Fortune had a match started for the Trinidad and Tobago national team against United States back in January of 21. Comes off the pitch here. And Brandon Lamb comes on, another Atlanta United Academy player. Lamb also 17 years old.
Welcome to Keyworth, young man.
Mensah heads it away. That shot blocked. Stephen Carroll steps up. Sends that one back. My apologies, that was Ouimet.
Smart. Hold the ball, eat some time, calm things down. And gain 5 yards on the throw. That is a dream late game throw-in scenario right there. Eat 15 seconds, gain 5 yards.
Yep. Declan Wynn locking up, and Luke Brennan with some words with Wynn. John, I think you're right. On the Detroit City FC side, you want 6 minutes plus off this clock. Move on as Steinwasser comes off the line.
Yep, this is about eat time wherever you can. And there, see, that's a veteran move by Steinwasser. Play it with the feet, make someone chase you, pick it up. Eat 15 more seconds.
Mensah to Steinwasser. He can slide it out to the right side if he chooses, and that's what he does. Stephen Carroll will drive it down the pitch. Reese Williams out on that side. It is. And Williams makes a turn. Reese Williams, his cross. Back heeled by Cobb. Middle. Sullins turns and goes to the left. City getting back. And Rutz will take no chances. He's right to the open spot. Slotted ahead. Here's an opportunity for Atlanta United too. Miscommunication. Ouimet swung it out.
He just blew a tire.
Doheny lost it. Pops back up. Now he can make a run. He's onside too. Doheny tried to turn on the afterburners.
And then when the clearance wasn't good, kept it in play.
Pato to Reese Williams.
Play it out top.
Right foot shot will go over top of the frame by Connor Rutz.
That all was started by a Doheny when the clearance wasn't great, getting up off the ground to keep it in. Then Pato chips it out wide. Nice job to leave it out top of the D. And Connor Rutz just puts it over the bar.
Williams will shepherd that one over the line.
3 minutes in normal time here, Neil, and if you are Detroit City, you are hoping for as little stoppage time as possible. Now, we've had a couple of injuries. I could see 4 or 5. I think City would prefer that it was 2 or 3.
Rowan coming up. Eventually. Another good crowd on hand. Almost 5,500 in attendance at Keyworth. On a Saturday night, Brennan working 1v1, turns around against Wynn. I'll tell you this, John, Luke Brennan, he's got a little bit of shake to him.
He does. And that's the thing about this Atlanta United team. You can see there are the seeds for talent there. They just haven't had a chance to, they haven't had a chance to cook. And I think as they get a little more seasoning, you're going to see some pretty good players out of this bunch.
Atuahene, the target again. This time Reyes came off the line. Atuahene wants one. He wants one where he can just go get it.
I love him in the Super Sub role. Bring him out about 65 minutes.
And just turn him loose.
Yep, let him run.
Momenso will just send that one back where it came from. Flicked ahead by Bryant. Ponto a little delayed going after that one. As we go into the 90th minute, that's excusable. 5 matches in 14 days. Wrapping up here tonight. Detroit City FC will have next weekend off. Well earned.
And I would be willing to bet they will have about the next 3 or 4 days off of training. And they will have earned it.
Atuahene tried to settle it down. Here's Pato.
Nice cutout.
Runs. Declan Wynn. Wynn's cross worked its way through. Williams was lurking. We are in stoppage time. There will be 7 minutes of stoppage time. As always, stoppage time brought to you by Brew Detroit, always true to the craft.
Gotta be honest, didn't expect 7. Did not expect 7 minutes of stoppage time.
Quick restart after the foul call. Northern Guard picking it up a bit here in stoppage time.
They have turned it up a notch.
Sullen sends it back out to the left side. Here's Mertz. Mertz, a yellow card on his resume here tonight. Grant Howard working 1v1. Reinforcements coming.
That's going to be a corner.
Nope, be a corner. Yes, it will.
So job not done quite yet, Neil Rule. Got to see this out. One of those ABH clearances anywhere but here.
Skywasher watches it go by. In the meantime, a whistle against Atlanta United 2.
"90 seconds gone of the 7 minutes. Nate Steinwasser smartly taking some of the air out of the ball.
Steinwasser drives it.
And that is smart play by Detroit City FC. Possession in this case is 10/10 of the law. Forget 9/10.
Update some of the out-of-town scores. Monterey Bay 2, Louisville City FC 0.
Well, there's a Ripley's Believe It or Not special.
They are late in that one. Also, Tampa Bay Rowdies with a 2-1 lead over the Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
As you said at halftime, partner, rounding nicely into form. Thank you very much.
Everybody that had Monterey Bay over Louisville City at Lynn Family Stadium, please raise your hand. Oh, there's no hands in the air.
Nobody.
Nobody had that one.
And the problem might be is that Not even Louisville City had that one.
That is right.
And you cannot take nights off, especially at home. Ask Chicago Fire against Union Omaha in the U.S. Open Cup.
And what does that mean? That means if you take a look at the quote-unquote live table, 3 points here tonight for Detroit City FC. Parlay with no points from Louisville City. Means Detroit City FC and Louisville are sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference standings with 25 points apiece through 12 matches played. 24 points apiece, excuse me. But the message, the meaning of the message remains the same.
Think about that, Neil Rule. 12 matches ago, people were wondering if Detroit City FC would compete in the division. 12 matches later, they would be atop the division.
Sullins goes down. Bryant can't believe he was called for that foul.
And picked up a booking, by the way. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that decision, but I'm not wearing the lime green shirt out there.
So Mertz will drive this one. Steinwasser, who makes a grab.
That's center field catch. And now 2.5 minutes to see out.
How about this turn of events, though? Monterey Bay with a 2-0 lead at Louisville City. Even, John,
I didn't
even
know.
the most decorated gambler.
I want to see what the pregame line was. Give me pregame odds for that one.
Even the people that had Rich Strike at the Kentucky Derby
Who does Louisville
didn't have
City,
Monterey Bay.
Who does Louisville City have next?
Sullins tried to play that one ahead. It was cut out. Atlanta United 2 with the possession. Ball served in. And it was just out of the reach of Luke Brennan. And we got a couple more bodies down on the turf.
The sacrificial lamb next week will be FC Tulsa. After the upset loss, one would think. Now, here's one coming up on June 4th. Louisville City, Tampa Bay Rowdies. Remember, DCFC a match off next week, so they're going to have a match in hand. And the Rowdies and Louisville play each other.
And you said that's on June 4th, right?
That's on June 4th.
Which also has Detroit City FC at Pittsburgh.
So how about that for early to mid-season?
Little separation Saturday coming up. Ball sent in towards the top of the D. Here's Mertz. Mertz turns with it. Laid it off. Now the ball served towards the corner. Howard. Firmino. Gives, now goes.
And by the way, on June 4th, it's Louisville going to Tampa. So Tampa at home against Louisville on June 4th and Detroit City FC at Pittsburgh. Put that one down as an early season red letter day.
Make sure you got some fresh batteries in the remote that Saturday.
Oh, I'm gonna have multiple screens going, my friend.
That's in towards Steinwasser. He had to double fist it down into the turf.
That should about do it.
And the final whistle sounds, and Detroit City FC gets a 3-1 win over Atlanta United 2. 3 more points for LaRouge. And they are dead even atop the Eastern Conference standings right now with Louisville City FC.
Workmanlike, gritty, the end of a very long, very arduous stretch for LaRouge. They come out with 3 more points when the only thing they could afford to have tonight was 3 more points. Job done, 3 points in the bank, and a well-earned rest next week.
Let's take a look at our man of the match. It is Pato. So the Duck strikes yet again here tonight. And Detroit City FC able to tack on some more as well. and get a 3-1 win over Atlanta United 2. Let's check out tonight's shot of the match, presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And here it is, John, some beautiful build-up here from Detroit City.
First of all, the play out wide, and then a beautiful ball across. A nice job to lay it off, and Maxi Rodriguez puts it home. Openo, great job to drag 2 defenders with him. Pato steps over to let it run through, and Maxi Rodriguez puts the game on ice.
City gets that win, and as we talked about, putting them at the top of the Eastern Conference table right now. Honest day's work from that guy, Antoine Openo. He figured in just about everything that was going on. So City with the 3 points. When we come back, we'll get you the highlights and the stats from tonight's match. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle, and their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider
Back
of the
here
Detroit City Football Club.
Keyworth Stadium, Detroit City FC with the 3-1 win over Atlanta United 2. Everybody happy here at Keyworth, including that man Antoine Openo, who had a goal, also set up another goal here tonight as well, as we will take a look at just exactly how this one shook out here tonight as we look back at the highlights from this one. And as I said during the halftime discussion, Mr. John Krieger, it was Detroit City early, it was Detroit City often in the first half.
First off, just look at this silky play on through, and Michael Bryant gets a header on it and hung up a little bit on him, and Reyes is able to tip it away, but that was perhaps the best look he had all night to be able to try to stop a Detroit City FC shot. 10 minutes later, Stephen Carroll, the captain, picks his head up and picks out a dagger. And this ball across is the easiest tap-in Pato will ever get. Quack, quack. And all of a sudden, it's 1-0 with 13 minutes on the clock. But it's all started by the captain finding a man up the wing to set up that very easy first marker.
Pato would get things rolling, but Antoine Openo would keep it pushing, as they say, and this was just a flat-out giveaway here by Atlanta United too.
Who was that masked man? The thief goes in, picks the pocket of Reyes, and for as good as that first save was, this was not. Now, he got put in a bad position by that back pass, but could have controlled it better, and Antoine Openo is not going to miss an opportunity like that.
And certainly Antoine Openo is not going to miss, and he did not miss. And everything was coming up City until that 44th minute. Off of a set piece, John, they jump right back into the match.
Take your foot off the gas, leave a free runner on toward goal, service dropped on a dime. Bad things happen, and bad things happen. But then after halftime, Detroit City FC responded to an early start, and then this. Beautiful ball out wide. Openo drags 2 defenders with him. Pato doesn't attempt to cut it off, leaves it to go through for Maxi, and he puts the game on ice with the third. 3 goals for 3 points.
And that would shut it down for Detroit City FC. And As we might expect, John, Detroit City FC with the lion's share of the shots, certainly the shots on target as well, certainly the chances as well. That possession number gets a little skewed at the end of the match when Detroit City FC has the 3-1 lead. And John, in the open, we discussed it. It was a pass-fail scenario. Detroit City FC passed. Their reward, they're sitting at the top of the class right now in the Eastern Conference.
And they get a little bit of a rest while the rest of the league has to go out and play, and they get a chance to watch that. Going to make for a good time off and a welcome way to get back into training, a nice thing that Trevor James will be able to use to motivate them to continue their rise and their stay at the top of the table.
So Detroit City FC get some time off, as you said. They will certainly enjoy it, and it is well deserved. So that'll wrap up our coverage here from Keyworth Stadium, from a broadcast partner, John Krieger, and our entire crew. My name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time, Detroit City FC 3, Atlanta United 2-1. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.